Warning. The Zero Dead podcast is made for mature audiences only. Content warnings can be found in the episode description.
An immense library with thousands upon millions of books. Deborah looks at you and says, "Well, the only way out is through. Let's go." What do you do?
I mean, do you want to really go through that? If we're looking at that, it's an impossible landscape. We're already stuck here. Do we want to get stuck even further at the moment?
I mean, do you really want to go back?
I don't want to go back.
To the madhouse?
No, but isn't this where the entrance was? This is where we came in, so this should be where we get out, in the office.
I don't know if that's how it works.
What's the name of the doctor that was on the day shift?
Dr. Dallin.
Dr. Dallin, that's the one. That's the bugger. Dr. Dallin pressed a few stones, didn't he, and then left. And that's when everything went a bit weird. And there's the stones on his desk right now, on Dr. Friend's desk.
There are stones on his desk?
No, they're not on his desk. They're like in a little cabinet in the opposite wall.
There was like a heartbeat in them, right? Or there was some sort of pulse.
Yeah. Some
You can hear,
light
or you-
pulse you can hear coming from them.
Can I tap it to that pulse? Like, would that work?
You can certainly try. Tap it to the pulse, nothing happens. They're encased in glass.
Okay, I'm out of ideas, guys.
No, I wanted to suggest, I don't know, for some reason the last note I made is I want to try to go through the window in the office, because in this office where we are, there is still a window, and I think you did describe a bit what we could see or not.
Was it the window or was it the bookcases? Because in Dr. Dallin's office it was windows.
There
And
was
I thought in Dr. Friend's office it was bookcases.
No, there's also a window.
Okay.
And that's where you saw like the I'm not saying gremlin now. The Kremlin-esque towers in the distance with like the blooms behind them from what some of you might recognize as sort of like artillery shells exploding in the distance. But as you're looking at the glass, the window, there is no like handle or way to open it. And the glass is immensely thick.
I think Thomas is gonna kick in the glass of the cabinet and take the stones.
So you kick the glass, you hear the glass breaking, it reverberates through the room. And again, the moment you make this sudden movement, these 4 walls turn into 6 walls, 8 walls, 10 walls, 20 walls. The floor starts vibrating, the ceiling starts undulating. And there is no sudden movements. What did I say?
Oh, yeah, there was something about
Sorry.
sudden movements. I forgot that.
Be very, very deliberate with your movements when you're in this room.
Okay.
She took us there, right? She knew the
Yeah.
way.
Yeah,
As if I'm doing Tai Chi, Thomas grabs the stones in like a fluid motion.
The moment your hand touches one of the 3 stones, you feel it's warm. And it's moist. And you feel it beating like it has a heartbeat. And you try and lift it up, but it's for lack of a better word, stuck to this little wooden cabinet.
Pick up the cabinet.
You can pick up the cabinet, yeah, sure. It's unwieldy, it's large, it's heavy, it's oak. It's an oak wood cabinet.
Do the stones move around or do they keep stuck to the surface
They
of the cabinet?
keep stuck to the surface. Roll me a sanity check for unnatural here.
Yeah. Give me a second. I didn't even have my character sheet open. What type of...
Unnatural.
No. I was going to say, what type of unexperienced player am I?
Oh, I just remembered that we need dice for this game, so I put my dice tray. I picked my dice tray up
good.
from the side.
Roll sanity. Roll 38 under 48.
It's a weird place. Weird shit is gonna happen. No sand loss.
Can I see anything that would keep it stuck to the surface?
Nope. Nothing at all. You investigate it, you check it, you maybe even like look around it. It's almost as if it's fused to the wood.
Guys, look at this. Can you they beat. They're moist. They're warm. What the
Those are
fuck?
moist. What?
Yep. And do they actually feel like stone, or do they feel like something else now that I've touched them?
No, they feel like stone.
These seem important, don't they?
Can I do a forensics check on them? Say, well, probably the question I'll be asking here is, are these things living? 5, nice. Under 60.
It's not dead, Jim. It's pretty much alive.
Guys, these
A natural
stones are alive.
sanity check for you.
Oh, thank you, of course. Oh, 75, that's not good. What's my sanity currently?
Not that high.
Not that high. I'm telling you now, it's not that high.
It's a fail, Jim.
It's a measly 1 sanity point.
Do I take it? Or
No,
No.
not
Oh,
yet,
okay then.
baby. You know the drill.
I know the drill.
If you ever get out of it, it's gonna come all crashing down on you.
Is there any way to like take out the insert or something, like disconnect the cabinet, the rest of the cabinet from like the plank that these stones are held on? I just want to take the thing.
It's because maybe they belong to this room.
Well, could you do an occult check on them?
Oh yes.
can.
Because if they're living, then
Yeah, but then the more I will look, I will also have to do sanity, and my sanity is...
it's the mission.
Take the prize, come on.
If you don't want to do this, then don't
wanted-
play. You're
I
gonna
wanted
lose
to go
Kelly
to
at one
the-
time, you know.
No, it's because I wanted to go to the library. It's okay.
We will.
We will.
You can stay and you won't lose any sanity. Just never leave.
It's okay. It's okay. I already accepted to do it. You didn't even need to convince me. I had
Okay.
already the dice. I rolled 49 under 70.
Nothing occult on this. This is too weird. There's no occult meaning that you can find that you can think of.
Is there anything heavy in the room? Heavy as in, like, something that we can still wield.
There's a chair. You can try and break the chair.
Sure, I'll go try and break a leg of the chair.
Yeah, your strength is like 60, 70.
59 for some reason.
Why not
You-
69?
I have...
Because then every roll would be critical. No, it's it takes a while, but you break a piece of the chair.
Okay,
Because you have to
then
do
I
it
will-
very deliberately. No sudden movement.
Right. Oh shit! Because I wanted to take that and start smashing the cabinet to try and get the top piece off.
It's almost like it has its own
Uh,
defense mechanism to keep it there.
The desk, does the desk have any that object you use to open letters?
Oh yeah, like a letter opener. Well, you
It's a letter opener. Okay.
yeah. Vleugelbruggen. And you walk over to the desk. You open a drawer, and you get a startle. You see something that shouldn't be. It's a little pendant. A little pendant that belonged to somebody you knew. It's the same one that you found in the night floors. The one that Mother took.
Kept in her drawer
Yeah.
in her room.
Yeah. The one that somebody in a certain post-credit scene took out.
Oh, but I didn't know who was because it didn't say. That's true. It's a long time ago, guys.
I know.
Okay, so Kelly will grab it.
Mm-hmm.
We'll look at it.
Sanity check.
And does if after that, if she
Helplessness.
can-
Are you adapted to helplessness?
No, crazy enough. I have only one tick. Can I could tick one more time then, right?
It depends. Roll a
if I
sanity check.
succeed or not. My current sanity is 37, and I rolled 63.
Well, you can add one more tick, and your sanity is now 36.
No, it's
Getting-
not.
Oh,
Not yet.
Not yet.
no. Well,
Actually,
yeah.
it will be much worse than that because I have minus 12 to the
Oh.
now minus 13. It's possible. Kelly, I think she will just put in her pocket. She doesn't have a pocket, right? Because she's wearing medical gowns, like
Put it around
hospital
your
gowns.
neck?
She will put it on her neck.
Just wear it. Yeah.
Yeah,
What's the worst that can happen?
Death comes for all of us.
Indeed, it
I
does.
will put it. Did I get the knife also?
Yeah, you found like a letter opener. Yeah.
Okay, so I was thinking of giving it to Jenny. If Jenny can try to, instead of doing big stuff, trying to see if it can. I don't know if I'm picturing this right, but
You are.
we can
Yeah.
touch this rock,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. If we can touch it, maybe we can do like an oyster, like.
I mean, you can also do it, but if you want me to,
No,
then
my
that's-
no, I'm not so agile, like so.
Sure, I'll do it. So I'll try to. Am I trying to wrench the stone free from the base, or the base free from the rest of the cabinet? I guess I can try both.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought literally the rock from the base. So if
Can,
it means
can we
like it
try?
was enough.
Can we try tapping them first before we break them
Oh.
to the rhythm? That's.
Well,
I
you
only
didn't
tapped
try
glass.
the glass, yeah. Well, you try tapping them to the rhythm of the heartbeat. Nothing happens.
Fuck.
Can I try something?
But you were already.
Well, I want to try something else
Wait.
first. Sorry.
Yeah.
So the rocks are pulsing in a heartbeat rhythm, right? It's a steady rhythm.
Yeah, it's
You
steady.
want to
I
check
wanna-
its blood pressure.
I want to do like some push-ups and then see if the rhythm stays the same or not. Like see if it follows like my heart rate.
You do this, controlled movements.
That's why
Right.
push-ups instead of jumping jacks.
Yeah. But again, like they keep their own rhythm.
Do they all have the same rhythm? Or do they have different rhythms?
No, it's like a single unit heartbeat rhythm.
And there are 3 only.
And they're different colored?
No, all reddish.
Okay.
Ooh. There was something about Manhattan with red and green.
Is he
Remember?
colorblind?
No, when we asked him if there was a way out, he pointed to a red. What? Sorry. I didn't-
Is he colorblind?
Yeah, because it's red
I
and green
mean,
colorblind. That's
red
the
and
first
green
thing I thought
colorblind
as
like
well.
this. Yeah.
That's the first thing I thought as well, so it's not that weird.
No, because we asked him, is there a way out? And he said red mark on the paper and a green crayon in his hand.
Ah.
So we were at that point
Yeah.
thinking about something with red and green. They look really red.
Well, it's a mahogany red, like a deep red.
I'll start trying to pry one of those rocks loose then.
You are prying, and you feel your letter opener gaining purchase. But what you also see is that there is blood flowing from where you are pricking this cabinet and these stones, and you hear yourself like a dog whining
Oh, fuck.
coming
God.
from the stones.
Shit, stop.
If it was you,
Actually,
it was
we're
a
coming
dog.
Then
Maybe-
check for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine someone
Yeah.
trying to rip your head off with a leather opener. Oh,
Aw.
fuck. 100. Fail.
59 over 55.
14 under 48.
63 over 37.
It's 1 sanity loss from violence.
Oh, yay! I'm adapted.
Damn
So-
me.
And it's if you're adapted,
Wait,
is
and-
0.
What if you failed or if you succeeded?
Well, if you're adapted, you don't. In this case, you don't take any sanity loss. If you're adapted to
Okay.
violence, if you fail, you take 1 sanity loss, and you can tick violence.
Okay, I didn't, but I succeeded.
Then it's 0.
And now that I'm adapted, I remove all the ticks, right?
Weren't you already adapted
No, I had now my last tick.
for violence, or for?
Yeah,
it's not
that's
good.
not that
It's not good.
No.
It's not something to be happy
no,
about.
No.
Yeah, you tick the last one, and that's it. You're now adapted.
No, I remove the 3 but to do it again? No.
No,
Hold
no,
on,
you're
though.
adapted.
No.
But she's lost like 12 sanity.
Yep.
While being in here.
I'm already at minus
Oh.
16.
So that adaption's only going to last while she's in here until we walk out the door.
We'll see.
It doesn't really matter.
Do lots of violent things. That's all you need to know before we leave this place.
Just go on a killing spree.
Oh, I've done already. I killed Manhattan, didn't I?
What do you do?
Maybe let's leave the stones here and go into the library. I thought it was a good idea. I thought they had something to do with it. They might be super important, but when they start bleeding and whining...
I'm in agreement. I think we should get into the library before someone else comes into this office.
Mm-hmm.
We need to get it. Keep moving.
I would like to have the letter opener back, please. Thank you.
Sure. I'll
Thank you.
grab this chair leg.
Oh, Mr. Handler. Is my fish now a gun again?
No.
Still a fish?
Still a fish.
I'm going to throw the fish.
Flops on the ground once, twice, and stays perfectly still.
It's a dead fish.
Are you carrying out a dead fish?
I thought it was a gun. Let's not talk about it. This place is weird enough
Did
without
you
the
name the
questions.
fish?
Okay.
It's Terry.
Oh, bye, Terry.
Terry the
Terry.
goldfish.
Let's go.
Let's go. Deborah? Is Deborah?
She is already ahead.
So
So
run after her.
you are walking into the library. And like I said, this library, it's thousands upon thousands upon thousands of books. Large hallways with bookcases that wind up immensely high, like into the ceiling. And on the ceiling, you see in the distance weird tracks, like rails on the ceiling.
Are they the same tracks that we saw in the hotel?
They look similar, yes.
Now that we're in the library, what happens when we look back towards where we came from?
Well, I think you know.
It's gone, isn't it?
No, it's still there.
Oh, we can still go back into the office.
You can go through the tunnel that you built, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good to know.
The
And
faint
is there?
red pulsing from the stone still visible.
Still whining?
Mm-hmm.
Still bleeding?
Well, from this distance, you cannot see if it's bleeding yet.
Oh, okay.
Is there any sound in the library?
Well, there is. It's distant. You have a feeling that somewhere deep inside this library, there is water dripping somewhere, like there's a little bit of water damage maybe. You hear some papers rustling. Here and there you hear what sounds like the pitter-patter of little feet, maybe mice, rats or something. And you see Deborah on her hands and knees, looking in corners, looking under some books. I cannot find Mid. Where are they? Where are they? Oh, maybe we need to go deeper.
What are you looking for?
The
Bugs.
The
The
bugs,
reason why
yeah.
we're here.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Guys, keep it up. Forget the stones. It's gone already.
It's been 5 weeks, okay?
Looking, and you're following Deborah, and she's at points on her hands and knees. At some point, she's walking ahead. Every now and then, somewhere in the distance, you see what looks like bounding figures moving through these immense gallery stairs, walkways, and everything. But their feet all like at no point do their feet actually appear to touch the ground. Maybe it's the distance. Maybe it's the speed that they are moving, but you're unsure. Otherwise, the library seems to be absolutely vacant of people. To move further into this library, there's no other way to put it. It might be the same when you think of the Library of Alexandria, like millions of books, the pinnacle of all knowledge. You get the feeling that that's something like this library. You check the spines of some books, and more often than not, they're filled with exotic books in bizarre languages. And every now and then you find a book in English.
Are they, when we see these books, are we able to tell if they have the same, if they are the same timeline, or if they are also like super old and then super new.
Some of them might look rather old. Some of them look newer. Some of them you think you've maybe seen before. I mean, there is a book that springs out to you about the Black Wind campaign, the armed forces of the Russo-German hegemony. And you remember that the moment you were in the night manager's office, you found a newspaper article that says Vienna liberated. Russo-Germanic pact crumbles. And like, that's not your timeline.
Mm-hmm.
One thing though, this one it says illustrated by Abigail Wright.
Well.
Which,
It's your daughter.
as far as I remember, my daughter didn't illustrate these things.
You know what's coming.
Oh god, a sanity check.
Bum bum ba-dum.
Okay, let's roll the dice. It is 84 over 48.
What would be a fair assumption for helplessness on this? How much would you lose?
At least 5.
Well, let's go at 5 then. Fight, flight, or freeze, how does this manifest in you?
I think he's gonna freeze.
You're all walking and at some point you feel like, wait, what's happening to Thomas? Why is he just standing there?
Thomas, are you all right?
Thomas?
I will see. Maybe he's holding the book. I don't know.
Yeah,
If
he's holding
it.
Probably.
I will grab it to see what's going on. And once I recognize it, I will put the book away.
He's not letting go of the book.
Okay, I'll let him hold the book. Maybe hold his face, give some tap to see if he's going to get out of it. If he won't, I will say, well, will you? I will do like, hey.
No, I think he's gonna at least be gone for like a couple of minutes.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll say, Thomas, this is not her. It's not. And I'll keep going. I give him some time. He needs to you know.
Yeah.
So, okay, I want to check just very quickly, like the books, if we see anything. I wanted to. My question, I think I was not so clear, was, am I able? Okay, I saw books that were written in the past. Do I have books that are written in the future of my time?
You would really have to check a lot of books. There's nothing that you can just see on the spines of the book that would say.
Yeah. Okay, so I will check some of them. Can I do a roll to see if by checking some of them?
Yeah, roll me a search.
My search is 26, and I rolled 17.
You're checking, and there's one particular book. You don't know if it's the name or the lettering or the fact that it may have something to do with you or with the people you know. But the book that you see that really stands out to you, it's called Mental Illness in the Workplace and Beyond.
Okay.
It's weird. You open it, and the first thing you read, it says, Ophelia S. is a secretary for Sear Inc. who has become preoccupied with her home renovation. All discussions are about the renovation, and no discussion at work can pass without her referencing the subject. Her manager reports this behavior. Do you A. arrange for a surprise office makeover to divert her attention from her home renovation obsession, inspired by the transformative themes of the play The King in Yellow? B. Institute a no renovation talk policy during work hours and implement a penalty system for violations. C. Assign her to manage a renovation corner in the office where she can channel her enthusiasm into decorating and organizing communal spaces. Or D. Send her on a paid vacation to a remote cabin with no access to renovation materials to give her a break from her obsession. And you're like reading this, and I imagine, going on story mode here, I imagine all of you just gather a bit because this is a weird book. The next one, it says Maximo F. And now all of your attention is grabbed by this because Maximo F That's a name you recognize.
Dr. Friend.
Yes. Is a regional manager for Sear Inc., who had a psychotic break due to the death of a loved one. He reports to Human Resources that invisible spiders are infesting his workstation. Do you A. implement a company-wide Invisible Spider Awareness Day to raise awareness and empathy for Maximo's plight while encouraging a supportive and understanding environment for his recovery, reflecting the surreal and unsettling atmosphere of Carcosa? Do you B. provide Maximo with special...
I'm sorry, but the first one, the A is always so specific.
Do you B. provide Maximo with a special pair of anti-spider glasses that, while not actually capable of detecting invisible spiders, serves as a placebo to alleviate his fears and anxieties? Option C. Assign Maximo to a personal assistant whose sole responsibility is to stand guard against invisible spiders and reassure him of his absence. Or Option D. Organize a company-wide spider-themed costume party where employees dress up as characters from The King in Yellow, fostering a sense of camaraderie and solidarity with Maximo while embracing the surreal and macabre elements of his experience.
I'll vote B on that one.
All right, so first...
This is insane, right?
This is very insane in a good way. Not in a losing sanity.
Yes.
No, it's not in a losing sanity. Until you see Graham G. is a hard worker in public relations for Sear Inc. One day he begins to talk about how his entire life is actually a giant ongoing play being put on by some unseen, unnatural, supernatural entity like a god. His worth ethic continues to shine even as he or she speaks about his conviction more and more. Do you A. organize a existential enlightenment workshop where employees explore philosophical concepts related to identity, reality, and the nature of existence, providing Graham with a platform to delve deeper into his belief while fostering open-minded discussions? B. Initiate a company-wide Reality Redefinition Day, where employees are encouraged to challenge conventional perceptions of reality and explore alternative perspectives, providing Graham with a supportive environment to share his beliefs without fear of judgment. Option C. Designate a dedicated philosophical corner in the office where employees like Graham can gather to contemplate the deeper questions of existence and share the existential insight, providing a quiet and reflective space inspired by the contemplative atmosphere of Carcosa and The King in Yellow. Or D. Collaborate with a visionary artist to create a series of multimedia installations exploring themes of reality and the supernatural, with Graham contributing his personal experiences and beliefs to inspire the creative process, resulting in an immersive exposition that challenges viewers to question their own perceptions and beliefs.
Do I need a sanity check for that?
Let's wait until the next one.
Oh no.
Keep that in mind.
Fun.
Thomas W.
Yay.
Security officer for Sear Inc. and asks your help in killing 4 people that are writing a play together. When asked why, he says it's written out in the script. This is a yes or no question. Do you let him scan your badge for entry?
Wait, is Thomas already with us reading this also again?
I think when I hear my name, Thomas W., I'm like, yeah, what? But I'm not a security officer. What is this company called?
Inc. something?
Sear Inc. I've never worked for Sear Inc. Hate to break mission protocol, but I'm a New York police officer.
I'm a retired cop.
Well, you're not breaking protocol with me. I've met you before.
This is true.
Yeah, we've met you before.
It's been a while. Maybe 20 years, you know.
Well, we're not done yet, guys.
No, because we have to hear, yeah.
Jenny C. is a regional manager for Sear Inc. and fails to show up to work for 2 weeks. When she finally arrives, she claims to have traveled to a foreign country to marry a king. But her demeanor is disheveled, and many say she is not herself. Should you report this to mental health services? yes or no. And let's now do a sanity check.
Yeah.
It's a basic, Jenny.
So I'm about to. I've
You're just
already
jealous
lost
that I got to
5.
marry a king.
And travel.
Yes. I got 19 under 61.
31 under 48.
36 under 55.
I cannot win it. 47 over 37.
Whoever made it takes 0. Whoever failed takes 1 from helplessness. So that's 3 ticks, if I'm not mistaken.
Hey, I'm
Oh,
adapted.
look at you.
Ooh,
Look
adapt
at
to
you
everything.
being adapted to...
Nothing bothers Kelly anymore.
Oh my god, this is not good.
He has gone completely
Don't
insane.
leave this place.
She's just waiting for it. Karen.
She's like, let's just walk into death right now.
Actually, she is going one by one of you, and she's holding your face like this and saying, "It's okay. It's not you. It's not you. You'll be fine."
Looking at this book, looking around, and it almost feels like, as time has passed, darker. It's got a bit darker inside, or around you. You're looking where Deborah is, and at some point you must have missed her going around a corner, and you don't see her. And again, somewhere in the distance, you do hear that same pitter-patter that you heard before. Where before it sounded like mice or like rats scratching on the floor. It's heavier. It sounds like it's a dog walking around, like a smallish dog.
How close does it sound?
Few racks over, maybe.
I'm gonna walk towards the noise, I think.
What's Deborah doing? She's still looking the...
You have no idea. You don't see Deborah anymore.
Deborah's gone.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Remember, even small dogs are vicious. I mean, like Jack Russell's. And...
Oh, they
Especially
fucking
the small
suck.
ones.
Yeah, so do we really want to go towards it?
I'm gonna walk toward it. Like, Thomas is still... He's just following impulses now.
All right, everyone, get ready with weapons. Is there anything? I'm going to grab a book. Grab a couple of books.
I have the letter opener.
Roll me, and one of you can roll. Let's say Thomas.
Hmm?
I would say notice stuff, but there's no notice stuff.
Alertness?
It's not really alertness or search, whichever is best for you.
Search is 80.
So you don't need to roll.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 77, but...
Critical success. So you wasted a critical success.
I know.
No, you get a bit extra.
Oh, thanks.
You walk around this immense library, and I was not gonna give you this without a critical success, but you notice that there's no light sources anywhere. The light seems to bleed from the walls themselves, and it grows ever dimmer, like almost imperceptibly dimmer. As you're stalking this sound, this dog-like sound, or at least the pitter-patter of something that sounds like a dog, you round a corner and you see a bit of debris, like old food tins, an empty bottle, and what looks like the remains of some burned books. And with your critical, you see small rat-like bones close to this campsite.
It looks like someone's been living there.
A short or long period.
Can I touch the burned books to
Sure.
feel if they're still warm?
Dead cold.
Okay.
Even the smell of burned paper is long gone.
Do I still hear the noise?
Yeah, it sounds like it's echoing through the halls now, a bit further.
Can I make one short, sudden movement to see if it does the same as in the office?
You dab, but nothing happens.
70-year-old man dabbing in a library.
It's hip to be square starts playing.
I listened to that yesterday, actually.
Me too.
Fucking hell.
It's such a good song. Ding, 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 ding. Anyway, So it doesn't seem to be coming. Does it seem to be coming still from a particular direction, or is it just all around?
It's echoing. It's slightly echoing from further into the library.
Okay, then he's gonna follow the sound.
I take it that everybody is following.
Yeah. We're following him. We're not just going to let him walk off.
Thanks, because I'm not thinking.
From
Weapon.
a distance.
We're behind you.
Did they see me do a sick dab?
Of course.
Amazing.
Roll for dab.
You're walking through this immensely large library. Up a stair, down a stair, you find a little landing again with what looks like remnants of somebody who stayed here for a bit. You look around, Deborah's nowhere to be found. You keep walking. Time has no meaning in a place like this. You've been to libraries. Minutes can feel like hours. Hours can feel like minutes. Again, almost imperceptibly, but the longer you remain in this library, it's almost like you get a feeling that the sun is setting. Like this library has a sort of day cycle, maybe even a night cycle. The darker it gets, the louder and heavier this pitter-patter becomes in the distance.
How many of those little camps have we seen where someone camped out?
5, maybe 10, dispersed throughout the library.
Could we track our way back to the office from where we are right now?
You have no idea where you are, buddy.
Well, can I do that lovely thing that you do in the night floors? This is like, you know what would be great now, guys, if we walk around the next corner and there was a door out of here, right back into that office or out of this place.
Roll me a navigate roll.
A navigate roll? I thought this was like when you do it in the night floors, you get a sanity roll, and if you fail, you find the door.
Yes, maybe we are not in the night floors anymore.
Yep.
It's
Maybe this-
20 each strong, but what's my navigate?
Maybe this
40,
place has
yes.
different.
This is just another planet, another dimension, or another real planet where Abigail is a...
It's an impossible landscape.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes, 20 under 40.
You're confident that you can find your way back. You're confident that you're a cop. You feel like you actually feel the cardinal directions in your bones. You know north, south, east, and west.
Wow.
Is that what comes with being
That's
a cop?
amazing.
Because I want to be a cop if that's the case.
North is that way.
Are they like birds where they can like feel like the magnetic poles?
Wait.
They get some implant.
My necklace does that, doesn't it?
No. It doesn't
No.
have a compass.
Didn't you say that it was a compass?
No.
No,
Yes.
it was an
You
amulet.
did, yes.
Amulet.
Yes.
Are you sure?
I'm very sure. Didn't you ever see a cop film that they say he went north?
Yes.
You went, yeah, but it's like when you're talking on like Manhattan Island, where you go, you take the 41st north.
Don't question it. I'm giving you this.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but I like hard mode. You know this.
You're
I like when shit fucks up. It's funny.
You're confident. I'm not saying you're out of the woods. I'm just saying you're confident that you can find your way back as long as you have light.
Oh fuck.
Okay, look, light is going down. We need to decide what we're going to do here.
Well, then those footsteps are getting a lot harder right now. So I think we should get the fuck out of here.
Maybe stay put and make a fire?
This,
Well, if we could make a fire, we could make a torch out of the chair leg that Jenny's got.
We've got plenty of books
if
to
we
burn.
can make fire, we can burn this whole place down because a lot of books. Be careful.
We see that there's been like little camps of someone who ate some rats and made a fire from burning a book.
Yeah,
By
but
the
they're
way-
no longer here because of probably that thing that's stomping about.
How do you
Yeah.
know?
And I was just wanting to let you know, guys, that there was a part of my jail, my cell, that I looked outside and I saw some weird dogs walking around. They might be what is making this noise, and they might be very violent because they look like they were guarding something.
How high are the bookcases?
Immensely high.
We could
Okay.
go up, right?
Are they? If we like empty out one of the bookshelves, can we like lie in one?
Yeah. It's going to be a tight fit. You would have to like get a lot of books out to get everybody a safe a place to lay down. But yeah, sure.
But we can like
But
No,
we
it's
can make a
just
little
like-
fire and make ourselves a bunk bed.
Yeah. And I think it's important
High
that
up.
we are going to make as high as like really high, like
Yeah.
the highest that we could go without.
We're going to build a fort.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay then. But can we at least have a plan B?
No. Yes, we can.
I mean,
if
No,
you
I
wanna
think we
stay
can keep
here,
going. We
if you think
can
this is the
keep
way out.
going. Maybe we can keep going because you are so confident that you can tell us the way. But if that's not the case, and it gets actually like, oh my god, it's going to be dark in 10 minutes.
I don't go
Well, I'll
back.
tell you a thing I will do. Remember
Oh,
the
no, me too.
nursery book, Hansel and Gretel? Well, we just need to rip pages out of these books and leave us a trail.
Oh.
At least then we know where we've been. If there's pages on the floor, just rip a page out and leave it on the floor in an aisle.
But it seems like it's going to be dark. Like, it seems like it's getting darker and darker, and the footsteps are getting heavier and heavier. I really do not want to go back to that insane asylum.
Oh no, but what I was thinking that he could do for us is to find another new way out. You know, like not necessarily the way back.
Well, I want to get out of this place, so it's just... I don't want to be here.
But do we want to traverse in the dark, or do we want to... What was that noise?
Exactly.
Okay.
Let's go.
Can we,
I have
can we try to like, just like climb the bookcases like all the way to the top and just like get on top of the bookcases or the bookshelves?
It's going to be a mighty difficult thing. You can certainly try.
Are there no like if the bookcases go so high, there should be a ladder somewhere, right? Have we not seen a ladder?
Yeah, you've seen some ladders here and there. Somewhere around, and
Jenny,
Yeah,
I'll
okay,
remind you I'm
let's go.
64.
Let's go
Sorry,
get
there is the growl.
Shit.
There is some animal
Here.
doing some noise.
large, almost like footsteps coming towards you. And Deborah turns around the corner and says, "Stop talking so loud.
Does it sense us talking?
I could hear you from the other side of the library.
Yeah, but you left us. Where the fuck have you been?
I found these." And she holds out her hand, and she has killed about 10 little gold bugs.
Well, guys, we got the bugs. Let's get the fuck out of here.
I think we need to go now.
Lead the way, then.
Okay,
Follow you.
I'll go in the back.
She starts walking, and it gets darker and darker. And suddenly, from close by, you hear... It's almost like paper crumbling. The sound of pages whispering, but it's almost a growl. And around the corner stands a white tiger. And it's not fully white. It's almost as if its whole body has teeny, tiny letters all over it. It's almost like it's a tiger made of paper. Ever-shifting papier-mâché beast that it seems like it's wet. It opens its maw, and it's full of broken glass, rusty nails, and razor blades sunk in ruined husks of old leather-bound books. It puts its front paws on the floor, its head close by the ground, and growls. And Deborah says, "Did anybody bring fire?"
No.
We're wearing hospital gowns. We don't have anything.
Would have.
Don't talk about making a fire.
They wouldn't let me have my lighter.
If we had those two rocks, we could get them together. But you didn't let us take the rocks. I think we need to run.
and this tiger gets ready to pounce. We're going into initiative order.
Ooh, I thought I was going to say Thomas is going to climb the things, but...
Mine's 70.
65.
50.
55.
What's Deborah's?
60.
The tiger is 85.
Well, close. It's a clean 100.
Fuck!
Jeez.
The paper tiger jumps towards... Well, let's do a D4. Jumps towards Graham. Graham, what do you do?
In my surroundings, is there anything I can grab as a makeshift implement? Like, is this library dirty? Because there's people been travelling through it and everything. Is there, like, bits here, there and everywhere, just general rubbish or... No. You're going to tell me it's well kept, isn't it?
No, sorry.
Yeah, okay. Grab a book and throw it at it and... No, dodge. Just dodge.
Yep.
I'm dodging. 4 under 50. Dodged. Just moving the fuck out of the way.
All right.
Yes.
So you dodge with a 4. Jenny, what do you do?
I'm gonna roll for it to see what I do. Because I don't know. Alright. I take a look at everyone and I yell, fucking scatter! And as I say that, I take my chair leg and try to hit the tiger over the head with it. Which would be what, like melee weapons?
Yep.
20 under 31.
Right. I think it's, let's say it's D6 of damage.
Sure.
D6 plus 1.
D6. 1 second. I didn't prepare D6. 1.
So that's 2.
Yay! I hit it.
More than none.
It growls. Graham, you dodge for your turn.
Yes.
Deborah listens to you and tries to scatter, runs in a random direction. Kelly, what do you do?
I will try to climb if there is... I'll try to climb.
All right, athletics roll.
Which is... 30. 25.
So you jump towards one of the book stands. You climb up. You get about 2 meters up.
Nice.
Very fast. Thomas.
Where's the tiger in relation to where I am?
It's...
Because it jumped towards Graham, right?
Yeah, you're flanking it right now. It's you're on its broadside.
I want to climb on it and start ripping at it because it's paper mache and it's wet. So
right.
I'm going to try that. What do I roll?
Well, first off, what's better for you? Unarmed combat or athletics?
Unarmed combat.
All right, roll me unarmed combat.
41 under 60.
Roll me a d6.
6.
So you grab at it and you pull like chunks
From
off its
from like its neck.
and it tries to buck you off with a critical success.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm off.
And it throws you away to the ground, and you take 3 damage. It growls. Jenny, what do you do?
You try to run.
You try to run?
Yep, I try to run.
All right, so you run.
Okay, I don't need to roll anything. Okay, I just
No,
run.
you just run away. Yeah. Graham.
Seeing what Thomas has just done, I'm going to start going into the melee as well. And I'm going to try and rip its fucking head off with unarmed combat.
All right.
That is a 61 under 80.
Roll me a 6. 4. Deborah does something that you cannot see because she ran away. Kelly, you're up. What do? You see Graham and Thomas try and fight this thing. And you see Jenny and Deborah ran away.
I think, Kelly, you said she's 2 meters up.
Yeah, about 2 meters up.
About. How tall is the tiger?
It's about a meter high, standing on its legs.
Okay, yeah. But so that's not so far to his back, like
No.
on top of his back.
No.
So she will try to jump on him also, like the same way Thomas did, with the letter knife.
Yeah.
The head, like she will try to stick it in the head.
All right. Roll me unarmed combat.
Maybe rip it. That's it. You said unarmed 40. 38.
Hell yeah.
So roll me a d8.
4.
All right. This tiger, it's hurting. you're hurting the tiger.
I'm on the on him.
You're on him.
Okay, so let's say that I stuck this in his back, so I'm holding there.
As it growls, Thomas, what do? You've been flung to the floor.
How far?
You're 2-3 meters away.
Can I make it in one turn?
Yeah.
Run over and like start grabbing it again?
Yeah, you can try and arm it again.
I'll do that. 33!
Nice.
Critical. So that's another 6 damage.
Hell yeah, baby.
So who's on top of this thing right now?
Me and my husband.
All right. And Graham, you are trying
I'm standing in front of it, in front of its face.
Yeah.
But I'm going to assume now that because both of them are on it, and if they've just jumped on it, that the tiger's probably gone to its side at some point.
It's too strong for that.
It's just standing
up.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, it's not your turn, Graham. I'm just asking where you're standing.
Oh, I thought it was my turn. Sorry.
It tries to maul you, Graham. You can either dodge or fight back.
I'm going to
Or
fight
take
back.
it.
Or take it.
No, I'm going to fight back. So is that an unarmed combat roll?
That's an unarmed combat, yeah.
64 under 80. I'm pretty close. Come on. If it's a contested roll.
64 under 80?
Yes. I like my odds on that one.
What happens if both parties succeed?
Ooh. They both take
I think
half
it's-
damage?
It's whoever's closer, though, isn't it? On a contested roll. If I'm fighting back.
I have to say, though, while you're looking this up, I absolutely love this music.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good.
Fighting back represents a combination of striking and blocking over a short period of time. So basically, you are rumbling with this thing.
Yes.
It functions as both a defense roll and an attack roll with bare hands or a melee weapon. So I'm going to rule it that you, because it rolled a 36 and you rolled higher than a 36, you swipe away at its claw, or you close its mouth, whatever it does, and you bring it damage. So roll me a D something.
Should we say a D6?
Well, let's say D6 because you're still you're still ripping papers away from its maw, from its
Yeah,
body.
it's mauling me. It's on top of me, basically, and I'm grabbing at it again.
Yeah.
So that's a lovely 6.
Jenny, you ran away.
I ran away and am still running away.
You're still running away. Graham, you fought back.
Yes.
Deborah does also something off screen, which means that we are up to Kelly. What do you do?
If my letter opener is stuck in the head, I will try to rip it down to open this in two.
Unarmed combat with a 20% bonus.
20% bonus? Can you help me make that amount of math?
Yeah, so your base is 40,
40.
so you have to roll under a 60.
69!
Critical,
Yeah.
baby! Brow, 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 brow.
Let me narrate what happens. Strike at this thing. You rip your letter opener down and through its back, like you arch it through its back, and just pull the letter opener towards you, and you feel this paper mache tiger just lose consistency as hundreds of pieces of paper just fall limply to the ground.
Teamwork, baby.
Yeah, baby.
That's why we're married. That's my
I will do a
wife.
high five.
As silence once again descends on this library, and with it, darkness.
No more pitter patter?
No more pitter-patter,
Fuck yeah.
but also
No, Jenny.
no Jenny,
And no Deborah.
no Deborah, and, more importantly, no light source. And that's where we'll end this session.
Sorry.
Can't even let us get
All right.